Hi, I'm your host, Roseanne Kamau, a certified nutrition coach with a background in psychology. Here on Hey Sugar Podcast, you will learn how to live a healthy and sustainable lifestyle without dieting. I'll be teaching you practical tips that you can incorporate in your unique lifestyle. I am going to help you break any dieting mindset traps and show you that a healthy and sustainable lifestyle is doable. I'm going to keep it simple and I'm going to keep it real. Now, you see, I was once overweight, I was once medically obese and had a diagnosis of high cholesterol. I've been able to keep my weight off and keep my cholesterol numbers to a healthy range for over the past 15 years. So if you're ready to change your life for good and create a healthy and sustainable lifestyle for yourself, then this is for you. Let's go.
Hey, Sugar. Today's episode is really going to be slightly different because for me, as I've thought about you and I've thought about the struggles that you've had, for a lot of women, for some of us, we're not even able to imagine what losing fat, being healthy, what that really is. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm really going to take you through a short exercise where I want you, if you can, pause, write these things down, and begin to answer them for yourself, because it's really a great exercise that is going to help you imagine big for yourself, imagine a healthy lifestyle for yourself, and imagine yourself living this lifestyle in a holistic manner. And so I want you to imagine what freedom looks like to you. Freedom where you're no longer having to use a calculator to understand how much food that you should eat, or use a scale to measure the amount of food that you should be eating. Imagine yourself living without a calculator. Imagine yourself living without a scale. I want you to imagine yourself burning all bridges and deciding it's time to focus on you. Now, I do understand, especially women, we come from a culture where we give everybody everything. And what ends up happening is we take care of ourselves last. And honestly, society will take care of us last. But now what I want you to do is, I want you to look at your current lifestyle. I want you to think about your current lifestyle. And I want you to think about how happy you are. And if you're not happy with your own body, you're not happy with your eating habits, you're not happy with the habits that you're passing on, whether it's to your significant other or to your kids, if you're not happy, I want you to imagine what bridges are you going to burn so that you can be able to begin to focus on you. Imagine you saying yes to you and no to everybody else. Because once you say yes to you, guess what will happen? Eventually, you're going to be able to say yes to them, but from a place of power, because you're already in a space that is empowering you. I want you to imagine yourself being healthier. I want you to imagine yourself being able to climb up stairs without stopping to pant, climbing stairs without your knees aching like mine used to do. I want you to imagine yourself wearing the shoes you love to wear and wearing the clothes you love to wear without hiding underneath those clothes. I want you to imagine what that looks like. I want you to imagine yourself being strong. I want you to imagine yourself lifting your babies with zeal and energy. I want you to imagine yourself being able to walk long distances, walking upright, with your body being able to carry you from one spot to another. I want you to imagine yourself climbing those stairs and being able to get up to the 10th floor and feel good that your body can be able to bring you to that space. I want you to imagine yourself not getting sleepy in the boardroom, in the office, and asking for that extra cup of coffee because your energy is low. I want you to imagine what your body is telling you when that's happening. And I want you to imagine yourself being able to sit in that boardroom and being able to articulate with clarity your thoughts and your brilliant ideas that are going to shape the purposes that are near and dear to you. I want you to imagine your skin being clear. No zits, no pimples, because you know that healthy skin will always start from the inside. So imagine your skin being clear, and imagine you touching your skin and feeling it just being smooth as a baby's bum. I want you to imagine you're no longer constipated. I want you to imagine yourself going to the bathroom on a regular basis. Imagine your digestive tract working as it should because you're feeding your body the right foods. Imagine yourself not being gassy. Imagine yourself feeling healthy and feeling whole. I want you to imagine yourself not crashing because you've eaten cakes and cookies or mandazis in the office and your energy dropping. And I want you to imagine how good it would feel to just have stable energy throughout the day because you're eating foods that are not spiking up your insulin. I want you to imagine a life where you're no longer worrying about dieting. You're no longer thinking about food because you've gotten into a good relationship with yourself, with your thoughts, with your food, and with your body. And that means you're no longer having to rely on a scale, rely on a meal plan, rely on special diets, because you now know and you understand it's only by you understanding your own relationship with food and you working on yourself that's going to make you not afraid of foods, not afraid of carbohydrates, not afraid of fats, because food is not the problem. It is us being in a state of freedom, not being afraid of food, not giving food too much power, and for you to imagine yourself sitting down with your friends when you go out to eat and you can order and eat anything and not feel guilty. Now imagine how that lifestyle would look like. And so, girl, I want you to imagine that type of freedom because it's the freedom that you get when you create a healthy and a sustainable lifestyle. It is the freedom you get when you stop giving food too much power. It is the freedom that you get when you stop giving your power away to other people to create meal plans, because you don't need that. You need to understand you. You need to understand your foods. You need to have a good relationship with them, and you need to work on you. And once you work on that, and you work on yourself, and you work on understanding yourself and your relationship with food, I want you to imagine yourself living in freedom, because it is possible. Not only do I live in food freedom, but thousands of my clients are now able to live in this food freedom. And so, girl, I want you to imagine. How was that? I hope you have done the work. I want you to pause this, go back, re-listen to it. Ask yourself all those questions. Imagine how that would look like for you. And then I want you to write below for me. Let me know, what are the things you're going to work on? What are the things you're now imagining yourself to do? What are the things you see yourself living and imagining, changing and shifting in your life? Because it is absolutely possible to shift these things. As always, sugar, remember, you've got one life, you've got one body, and I want you to treasure it.